medyo tinatry namin i-balance lahat yung oras namin, yung trabaho namin. Yun.
Diba? And tingnan nyo si Miss Maya, lahat yan dahil lang nanggaling sa desire niya to help. And now she's scaling up her business naturally because people feel that. People feel Miss Maya's energy, that she's not just in this for the profit. She's in this to help. And you guys, you right here, right now in this group, know that Miss Maya is here to help. Diba?
Yes.
And that kind of energy attracts the right kind of clients and attracts lots of people. Sorry guys. So may dalawang Sariah, one is for the audio, one is for the video kasi I don't know what happened with the Zoom. I tried 2 different laptops and 2 different Zoom accounts.
Okay.
Finally,
Alright, finally.
Sorry, Miss Maya. Sorry, guys.
Okay. That's alright. Alright, so let's begin. Hello and welcome to our webinar on how to ace your job interview or how to charm your prospects. Okay, so this would be good for job seekers, online job seekers who have landed an interview, for freelancers, virtual assistants, business owners, or marketing professionals who are currently hunting for clients. Kasi the moment you are invited for an interview or a discovery call with a client, that's your chance, the interviewer or your prospects. You know, the best possible impression, kailangan ipakita nyo na yan. So, for those who do not know me yet, I have been running my VA agency, C-Force Business and People Solutions, for 14 years. I started with 1 client when I was still in the Philippines, and then 2, and then now I have 20, and still counting. Okay, so they are clients based in Australia, America, Singapore, UK, and Canada. So I've been providing online job opportunities to my fellow Filipinos since 2006. But I know I still have to learn more in getting and engaging more clients. You know, gusto ko pang matuto ng marami so I can get more clients. Kasi next year, I have a plan, Sariah, to double or triple the number of my clients. Wow! Diba?
That will happen.
Yan ang aking goal. So, here with me is Sariah Guanzon Ordinario. She is a client relationship coach. She has been helping freelancers and business owners successfully build relationships with their clients through online coaching and her online course, Freelancing and the Art of Seduction. Diyan ako, nako-curious. Ano yung Art of Seduction na yan?
Yes.
So maybe I can use that. Oo. Malay nyo, diba? Yes, maglalandi tayo ngayon online. And this is not just for female, okay? This is also for male freelancers or virtual assistants or business owners, okay? And Sariah will explain further what the art of seduction is. Okay, so Sariah, please tell us more about yourself, what you're doing, and why this webinar is very important to freelancers or business owners. Kasi most of the followers here are freelancers and online job seekers.
Yeah, okay lang, Miss Maya. I'll share my screen na.
Sure.
Tapos I'll introduce myself as we go on. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay.
Yep.
So what we'll talk about today, what I'm gonna share with you is a part of what I'm teaching in my course and in my online coaching. So it's called How to Ace Your Online Job Interview and Get Clients Even If You're a Newbie Without Experience. So I've been doing this for other groups as well, and meron na akong nakukuha ng mga favorable results with it. So today, I want to know, later sa questions nyo I want to know what your biggest challenges are when it comes to job interviews or getting clients. So mamaya, siguro as we go along, I will be able to also discuss some of those challenges, but I want to hear it coming from you. Now, what will you discover from this webinar? So, unang-una, how to connect to prospects naturally without anxiety. Kasi ito yung #1 problem. You know, you have the skills, you have the right offer, you know that you can offer something, pero pag connect na, pag usap na with client, nagkaka-anxiety na. Lalo na tayo mga Pinoy, mahiyain. Pag foreigner ka usap, di ba, wala na, Miss
Yes.
Maya, have you experienced that with your VAs?
Yes,
na
yes.
parang
Mm-mm.
nauutal na, di ba?
Mm-mm.
Then, yun nga, sabi ni Miss Maya, she's so curious, what does seduction have to do with this? So, yan yung pag-uusapan natin, seduction and why it's a powerful tool in marketing. Maybe this is the first time most of you will hear of this. Just keep an open mind, okay? And learn what you already know. It's important that you come to this with an empty cup. And then I'm also gonna discuss ways how to look for clients that doesn't involve cold outreach. Yung hindi mo kailangan na parang mag-cold email, hindi mo kailangan yung para magbigla ka nalang mag-add sa Facebook, tapos may message mo. No, I'll teach you how to connect naturally, na hindi siya nakakajahe, hindi nakaka-anxious. And then I'll also be teaching the proper mindset to have when connecting with clients. Para hindi kayo kinakabahan and para natural and effortless siya, para seductive and yummy. Okay? And then lastly, how to be yummy to clients during an interview, even if you're a newbie without experience. So, excited na ba kayong malaman yan?
Excited ako sa
in short,
yummy. What
in
is
short,
yummy?
I'll teach you how to be yummy. Sabi nga ni Coco Martin, di ba?
Yes.
Yummy. So yan yung keyword natin. I want you to remember, after this webinar, you should feel yummy to your client's eyes. Okay? Pag hindi, I failed. Okay, Miss Maya? So who am I? Okay? So ito na, papakilala na ako. I'm Sariah. I used to be a relationship coach, like as in relationship, romantic relationship. So I had clients, international clients from all over the world, and I realized na relationships, like romantic and dating relationships, are no different from relationships with clients. So that's why I've tied that with what I'm doing right now. I'm also a businesswoman. I've started and ran a multiple number of businesses already. Some failed and some succeeded. So may experience din ako in the traditional business aspect as well as the online business aspect. And then I pivoted to freelancing nung nag-COVID. So nung bandang January, I started studying about freelancing. March, nag-lockdown. So until now, I'm still in this world of freelancing and I'm loving it. So the business side, hindi ko na, yung traditional business hindi ko na masyadong minamanage, no? So iba na nagmamanage nun. So I'm a full-time freelancer right now. I'm also a copywriter. I do email, sales pages, etc. And what's unique about me is I love studying the art of seduction. So there are two persons that I'm reading about the art of seduction. So the first is Robert Greene. He has a book called Laws of Power. One of his law of power is the art of seduction. And then also a psychologist named Dr. Raj Prasad. Later, I'll introduce him to you. Sa kanya ako natuto ng techniques about how to use seduction in your life, in your business, hindi lang sa relationships, okay? And then I combined this with my 15 years of experience in marketing, in public speaking, in business, in talking to clients, in talking in relationships. So parang it's a mesh of all that I've experienced na. And then I realized na yun nga, during my time as a relationship coach, it helped me in my own clients, in how I talk to my own clients. So sabi ko, pag nakikita ko yung mga freelancers, they're like we have this group, and then pinupost nila yung struggles nila. Like for example, I've connected with 500 people, but I've only got 10 accepts, parang 10 accept for friend request. And then out of those 10, I just got one call. Imagine the heartache and the stress of that, na you've connected with 500 people, you only got one call, hindi mo pa na-close. So when I hear stories like that, dati kasi I don't do this eh. Like I don't do this as a living. I'm a copywriter. That's my freelance gig talaga. But when I hear stories like that, and ako, I know how to connect with clients using the techniques that I adopted for myself with the art of seduction, sabi ko, why not share this with other people? And when I did, I shared it with a small group, they got results. So I shared it with a bigger group, same results. So parang nangyari is, I developed a framework that I know works. Kumbaga, it got results. And later, I'll discuss some of the results, okay? But the problem muna, why are you here? Why are you listening to me? Most of us, ito siguro yung problema. The real problem why you still have a hard time getting clients despite using scripts. Di ba, Miss Maya, may mga scripts yan na ginagamit, na cut and paste, di ba?
Yes,
And templates is this. Hindi nyo alam why you're using the scripts. You're just using it, and you don't know the why behind the how. In short, kulang sa landi.
Kulang sa feelings.
Yes! Kulang sa feelings, kulang sa
Oo.
landi. Sariah, bakit landi? Ano ba ito ituturo mo sa amin, di ba? So, ito siya. Kasi when you come to think of it, marketing and selling yourself to someone, to a client, talking to a client is no different from dating. Okay? Kasi
Super
both
nakaka-relate
involve
ako.
Super nakakakilig, di ba? When you think of it like that. Kasi both involve building relationships, right?
Yes,
A
correct.
client is not just an object na pagkakaperahan mo. It's a relationship, di ba? And the goal is to woo or suyuin, landiin, if you will, the other person to see your value and accept your offer.
Yes.
So when you look at it that way, marketing or selling yourself is like dating. It's
Yeah.
not anymore selling, it's dating. Kaya I always call this with my groups, with my clients, landian lang to. Para hindi tayo napapressure, di ba? Okay. So ito yung mga results ng landian na yon. So this is a framework that anyone can learn. I'm confident that you guys, all the people watching here today on the replay, will be able to learn this. So these are the feedback that I got. I also taught a similar webinar like this in a YouTube video. I'll post the link later. May nag-guest sa akin na vlogger. Her name is Nikki B. And we talked about, ganun din, how to ace your job interview. Ito yung naging feedback ng isa sa mga nanood ng YouTube video na yon. Sabi niya, she tried to apply and then sinagutan niya yung questions ni client. And then, parang nalungkot siya kasi alam niya may iba nang nakuha. But she still tried using the techniques that I taught. And then sabi niya, yun nga, parang nagulat siya na early in the morning, the client messaged her, offering her to work with them and may salary offer na and scheduled to work on Monday. So sabi niya, that's because of the techniques that I taught. And yung nakuha, parang, yun lang yung sad doon kasi yung nakuha, parang yung natanggal siya. Kumbaga, mas nag-stand out siya. So, nakahabol siya. In short, she got the job.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, and then, this is another of the viewers of that YouTube vlog na I talked about. The same thing I'll be discussing here. So, sabi niya, yung nakadalawang interviews na raw siya using the techniques that I taught. For the second one, he passed the initial interview and he's just waiting for the email regarding the instructions. And then he said, your video made me boost my confidence and know my worth.
Oh.
Diba? It's not just getting the job, it's getting that confidence and knowing your value, okay? And then, for the others naman, for the freelancers, ito yung mga hindi nag-a-apply. Ito yung mga kumukuha ng clients. Sabi nila, kung dati daw, 0 discovery calls or sales calls in a month, after applying the techniques that I taught in my masterclass, she got 4 calls in 1 day.
Wow.
So, grabe, Miss Maya, 4 calls in 1 day. Ako, hindi ko kaya yun. Ang dami nun.
Alam mo,
nakakapagod
ako,
yun.
nagreklamo na ako sa VA ko kay Chai na sabi ko, pwede ba hinay-hinay lang? Kasi hindi ko na talaga kaya more than 2 clients a day nakausapin.
Exactly. Pero ito na-excite siya, Miss Maya. Kasi from 0 to 4 in 1 day. From 0 in months, ha? Just applying the masterclass. Kasi I also have a masterclass that's a longer version of this. So nakakatuwa, di ba? I mean, sabi ko nakakapagod yan, pero I'm happy for her. Ito naman, sabi niya, feeling niya pang FHF na raw yung level of confidence niya sa mga discovery calls. Kasi pa-quit na siya noon sa pagiging copywriter for e-com. Sabi niya, how will I stand out? How will I, ang dami na namin. And then, she got one-on-one coaching with me. Now, sabi niya, she's an introvert and madali siyang sumuko kapag ginayawan na siya. Pero what happened was, after our coaching, I taught these techniques then, she said, parang feeling niya, pusa na lang yung mga client na nilulure niya with treats. So, parang sexy siya sa sarili niya. So, out of 7 connects, she gets 4 to get on a call with her. Ang industry standards is out of 10 connects, you only get 2. Pero siya, more than 50% ang nako-close niya.
Wow.
And now, she has a wait list from September to February. Wait list na yun ng clients.
Wow.
Tapos siya na yung tumatanggi. Just using the art of seduction techniques. Ayan, and then yun, yung iba, more prospects daw. Ito naman, nung ginamit niya yung technique, nagbayad na agad sa kanya yung client ng retainer for 1 year. Nag 50% down na because of the trust that she was able to build. Ito naman, hindi pa nga daw sila nakakapag-call, pero nagbibigay na sa kanya ng referrals just through the chat conversations.
Yes.
Ito naman, after she attended my masterclass and applied the techniques right away, she got 2 calls booked on that same day. So, ganun siya. So, excited na ba kayo? Tinatakam ko lang kayo, okay? So,
At the art of
ito
seduction.
ito na yung ito na yung meaning of seduction. Kasi, when we hear the word seduction, what do you think about Miss Maya? Honestly, when you first hear the word seduction, what first comes to mind?
Landi talaga
Landi talaga, di ba? And it has this sexual connotation.
And also
Na
connection.
Oo.
Connection din. Parang
Connection din, oo.
intimate connection. Just to be
intimate
exact.
connection. That's a good definition. But most people, especially guys, they would think seduction has the end goal of getting laid. Di ba? Parang getting someone
Yes.
to love you, ganun. But actually, seduction is more than that. That's just one aspect of seduction. I'm gonna talk about seduction in general and how it's important in our life. So sabi ni Dr. Raj Prasad, the psychologist who discussed the psychology of seduction, at the heart of seduction is the secret to success in life. Why? Because if you want to get what you want in life, you need to learn how to be seductive. Hindi sapat na you're manipulative, na you're persuasive. You have to be seductive, okay? Now, I'll just tell you what seduction is not first, okay? It's not a game of chance. Hindi siya chamba-chamba, but it's a set of proven techniques backed by science and psychology. Imagine, Miss Maya, no? Science and psychology din yung seduction. Di lang siya landi.
Right.
It's a science. When you say it's a science, it means it can be learned. Right? It can be learned. So that means
Science
you don't need
because there should be chemistry.
Yes, tama, may chemistry. And
Yes.
also, ano siya, Miss Maya, tinest na siya ng mga psychologists and scientists, yung mga
Wow.
techniques
Yeah.
in like talking to people, the body language, and it works 80% of the time in
Yeah.
getting what you want. So
Yeah.
it's really a science. What that means, Miss Maya, the good news is, you don't have to be born pretty, you don't have to be sexy, you don't have to augment your body, di ba? To be seductive. You don't have to have
Correct.
sexual, parang appeal or charm. You just need to learn the proper techniques and mindset, di ba?
Correct,
Because it
yes.
can be learned. Anyone can be seductive. Hindi lang si Coco Martin, di ba? Even guys, even women, di ba? Whatever. It's both a skill set and a mindset. That's
Yeah.
why later on, I'll be teaching mindset aside from the strategies.
Yeah.
And it's a very powerful tool. Once you learn the art of seduction and how to be seductive, you can get your way with anything.
Yes.
Even
Idagdag
with
ko
your
lang.
kids, with your spouse.
Yeah. Idagdag ko
Diba?
lang, you
So,
have to be
Miss
sexy.
Maya.
You have to be sexy intellectually.
Yes. Kaya nga, it's also a
Yes.
skill set. You
Yes.
have to have that here and also here in the heart, okay? So anyone can learn it. But, yun lang, sana we use this for good. Don't use it for bad intentions, okay? Because it's very powerful. So, be very wise in how you use seduction, okay? This is not manipulating. We're not gonna force people, convince, beg, or deceive. So, ito na yung talagang definition. This is what I want everyone to remember. Please remember this definition because it will affect so many aspects of your life, okay? Seduction is finding out a person's unmet need. So take note of the words in yellow and then fill it in a way it's never been met before, okay? Unmet need, fill it in a way it's never been met before. That's the definition of the psychology of seduction from Dr. Raj Prasad. Okay, he has a book if you're interested to read it too. Himayin natin yan. Sariah, how does this relate to being a VA? How does this relate to being a freelancer if you're not making sense? Okay, ito na yun, okay? So, himayin natin yung definition. Find out a person's unmet need. That means you should find your target market first. If you're a VA, what's your target market? Or are you just, offering your services kung kani-kanino? Kanina I heard Miss Maya talk about that, na, you have to really find your niche.
Yes.
Okay? But I'm not gonna talk about that here. Maybe Miss Maya has trainings about that. But it's very important that you know who your target market is. And later on, I'll discuss why. You realize why it's important to have just one target market. Okay? Parang sa dating din yan. Then fill it, meaning you have your irresistible offer, whatever you have, your skill, your strategy, your framework, it has to fill that, whatever your target market. The secret of seduction. Meron kang mga pa-sexy, pa-yummy moves na hindi pa nila nararanasan before para hindi ka nila makalimutan. So that's where seduction and what we call your unique selling mechanism comes into play. So unique selling mechanism, this is your superpower. And this is what I uncover from my clients in our one-on-one coaching. Sometimes akala nila ito sila, but after coaching with me, they unlock their superpower and na-apply nila yon to become unique, to stand out. Okay? Pero I won't be able to discuss how kasi iba yung ibang topic yon. Now, remember this. In seduction, di ba, it's spelled this way. Di ba? It's letter U before letter I.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what seduction means. It's you before I. You always think of the other person's needs, and their interests before your own. That's how to be seductive. If you forget the definition ni Dr. Raj Person, just remember you before I. Diba? When seduction, you spell it you before I, that's the same. The client before you.
Bakit ako
Always think
kinikilig?
of the client. Kinikilig ka, Miss Maya. Ako rin. I'm so happy. Kasi yun eh, di ba? Tingnan mo, hindi pa ako nagsisimula talaga sa techniques, pero kinikilig na si Miss Maya. Diba? That's part of the seduction thing. And you'll learn that too. Kumbaga, you don't need to speak well. Baka sabihin nyo kasi, Sariah, ikaw, public speaker ka eh. No. Alam mo, yun nga yung kanina sa case study, I have lots of introverts. I have people who stutter, who are not good in English, but they get clients left and right. Because yun nga, we all have our own uniqueness, our own superpowers. And it's up to you to, to use that. You don't need to talk like me or Miss Maya, di ba? Be as pretty as Miss Maya. So, ayan. So, una, yun nga, find your target market. How do you find your target market? Ito na yung ituturo ko. Yung sabi ko kanina, you don't need to do cold emails, left and right, LinkedIn, kung ano-anong ano. Now, this is just for me, ha. I'm not saying that this is the most effective, but what I'm saying is this is the most effective for me using the art of seduction that has also been effective to my coaching clients, okay? And we call it cheerleading. What is cheerleading? It's basically finding Facebook groups where your target market is. That's why it's important that you know who your target market is. Kasi if you don't know who they are, saan group ka mag-join? How will you know what groups to join? Okay, for example, let's say, give me a target market, Miss Maya, ng mga VA.
Alright. Sabihin na natin, fitness coaches.
Great, fitness coaches. So, what kind of groups do fitness coaches hang out in? Diba? That's the groups that you look for. So you can type on the search bar on Facebook, fitness coaches sa groups, diba? Or isip pa kayo kung ano pa yung mga tinatambayan nila na groups, diba? Pwede yung mga supplements, pwede yung mga gym equipment, diba? So be creative in thinking of the groups. Wag lang puro fitness coaches yung tinatype nyo. It can be their interests, di ba? I-type nyo rin yun. And then join those groups and then look for them there. Now, once you join the group where your target market hangs out, ito na yung susunod. I have this framework for cheerleading which I call VIC. V-I-C. Si Tito Vic. Okay? V ko nga sana eh. Kailan walang O eh. Yeah, V ko. Very outstanding. So, VIC. So, be visible, interested, and curious. So once you're in the group, this is what you do. Be visible. So magpakilala ka kaagad. Huwag mo nang hintayin na itag ka. Or yung get to know you thread, na introduce yourself. No. Once you join the group, introduce yourself in a post. And when you introduce yourself, don't sound too salesy. Just, be genuinely you. Like, kunyari, it's a fitness group. Parang, hi guys, thank you for adding me here to the group. I'm Maya, and I'm excited to meet like-minded individuals who are also into fitness. By the way, and then you mention what you're doing. By the way, I'm a blah, blah, blah. If any of you need help with that, I'll be willing, ganyan, ganyan. Just reach out to me. So introduce yourself. Be visible in groups. Now, that's not the only way to be visible. Another way to be visible is also to engage. Okay? Engagement. Comment, like, and yun, basically just comment and like. So, hindi kailangan na parang hahanapin mo lang kung sino yung trip mo na client agad. No. Kasi you'll never know kung sino dyan yung, parang hindi mo alam ito pala ideal client ko. Don't assume. Yes. So, basta may makita ka lang ng post that resonates with you, mag-comment ka doon. Hindi kailangan ibenta mo agad yung services mo. Just genuinely comment like you're nakikipaglandian. Like, yun nga, naghahanap ka ng date. Parang gano'n. Di ba?
Yes.
Pag naghahanap ka ng date, hindi mo naman sinasabing, looking for a boyfriend. Hi. Di ba? Di ba? Ang una mong ginagawa, nagko-comment ka. Nagko-compliment ka. Do that. So, if they posted a picture, compliment them. If they posted a win, congratulate them. The goal is just to be visible for these people to get to know you first. Okay? Tatlo kasi yan eh. May know, may like, may trust. So those are the only goals. Hindi mo pa goal ngayon ibenta sarili mo. Your only goal in cheerleading is the KLT, the know, like, and trust. Okay? Next, the guideline is to be interested. When I said kanina, look for posts that you can comment on, be genuine. Huwag yung plastic na hindi ka naman nagandahan, pero wow, ganda, di ba? So be genuine. Be genuinely interested in people. Look for things like, check their profiles, di ba? Maging stalker ka if you want. And then, genuinely just comment and compliment and like and heart. Because, guys, speaking of Facebook algorithms tayo, so medyo tech talk tayo. It takes 20 impressions for a customer to actually buy from you sometimes, or to actually notice you and your offer. 20 impressions, that includes the liking, the commenting, the sharing, ganyan. So, kapag mahilig ka mag-like sa isang tao, lagi ka mag-a-appear sa newsfeed niya, if you're friends already, diba? Yeah. So that's also one thing. Bago ka mag-add ng friend, sa akin kasi medyo creepy yun yung i-add ako tapos hindi ako kilala. Hindi man lang ako binessage or what. Although, syempre ngayon, because I'm a coach, parang kumbaga public figure, okay lang. Pero yung kunyari, parang sino to, bigla ka na lang i-add. Huwag ka muna mag-add. Ang gawin mo, mag-engage ka muna within the group to that person. For example, nag-post si Miss Maya sa group niya. Nag-comment ako ng congratulations. I'd like to learn more about what you're doing. Tapos nag-comment siya. Yun na, meron ka na konting parang foot in the door to add her as a friend on Facebook. Kasi you're visible na to her. She saw you na, di ba, in the group, and you made her feel good. So the key here in being interested is to actually make people kilig. Ano kayang pwede kong sabihin sa taong to para kiligin siya? Like kanina, di ba, sabi ni Miss Maya, kinikilig ako. Pareho kaming girl, di ba? So hindi naman kailangan girl and boy para maglandian, di ba? Di ba, Miss Maya? Landian just means you give something to someone, like a feeling, an emotion. You draw out an emotion, like happiness, kilig, di ba? Kasi lahat tayo stressed, especially during this pandemic. How can I make this person feel that I'm interested in them? And let her see that I'm curious about them. Ask them questions, di ba? So, you can say like, Miss Maya, parang interesting ng ginagawa mo. How long have you been doing that? And she said, 14 years. Wow, 14 years. What made you parang start that agency? People love talking about themselves.
Yes.
So when you get to that point, na you make a person feel that you're curious about them, they'll start talking to you. Hindi ka na mahihirapang mag-segue into what you do. Kasi they will reciprocate it. They will ask you, ikaw, what do you do? Oh yeah, I'm a client relationship coach, and I actually have freelancers, ganyan. Really? Tas mag-interested na rin siya sa'yo, di ba? And then, para maging natural na yung progression ng communication. And later on, I'll tell you how to segue into that, yung offer. So this is not yet for the job interview part. This is for those people who are looking for clients. So again, recap natin. Cheerleading, join groups, join Facebook groups, engage by being Vic. Be visible, interested, and curious. Okay? That's it. And then engage, like, di ba? Maging epal ka. Okay lang maging epal. Basta pag nasa groups ka, magpakilala ka kaagad. Okay? Huwag niyong sayangan yung groups niyo, guys. It's a great source of income. The goal here is not yet to sell. Okay? The goal is just to be top of mind. When you're visible, you become top of mind. Like, I always see Miss Maya posting in this group. So, and parang napapansin ko, may-ari siya ng agency. So, parang maiisip ko na siya subconsciously kapag when I encounter something that I need VAs for. Diba? Si Miss Maya, may marirecommend siguro sa akin to. Kasi lagi siyang visible sa group. At the same time, since kunyari, in-add ko na siya sa friend, lagi siya nagla-like and comment sa akin. She will also always appear in my news feed, like what I said in the Facebook algorithm. So she will be on top of my mind when I need someone, diba? Or for example, you're a VA, tapos people know that you're doing this, you're a bookkeeper. That people know in the group that you're a bookkeeper because you're always visible. You'll become top of mind. That's the primary goal, and not yet to close a deal. Okay?
Can I butt in? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So that whenever I hold online training, Sariah, I always tell them, make yourself known to the client. It's not about getting them yet, but make yourself known, show up, wherever you can show up to the clients, and then when they need your services, or when they need, like, so for example, you're a social media manager, whenever they need a social media manager, you will always be on their mind, like, you know, a
Exactly.
Filipina social media manager. So that's what I was always telling them, na kailangan mag-stick ka sa mind ng inyong prospect clients.
Yes. Top of mind talaga. That's why it's
Yeah.
important to be visible, be interested, be curious.
Yeah.
Kasi your goal is to expand your network. It's
Yeah.
not really to close deals. Just expand your network, guys, and you'll never know what will come from that. Referrals, di ba? You'll never know. Be friendly. Yung iba kasi, Miss Maya, ganito. Kunyari, nag-connect. Tapos parang hindi kinuha services nila. Dinededma na. Di ba? Eh, paano ko yung taong yun, kagaya mo, may VA agency pala, marami pala sadang pwedeng i-refer sa'yo.
Yes,
Eh, dinedma mo na
correct.
dahil hindi mo makuha ang direct client.
Kasi
So,
parang
ganon.
relationship yan eh, nag-expect ka
Yes.
kaagad.
Oo.
Huwag mo na mag-expect.
Exactly. Nakuha mo. Later, didiscuss ko yan. Yung
Yes.
connection niya sa dating. Yung parang mindset shift that we need to make. Diba? Tama ka dyan, Miss Maya. Mamaya, didiscuss ko yan. Okay, so again, your only goal is not to close a sale, not to get a client with your inside groups, but just to be top of mind. Okay? Parang hindi kayo na-anxious. Landian lang. Diba? Wala mo na close deal. Wala mo ng sales, wala mo ng shota.
Yes.
Okay? Remember, seduction is you before I. It's all about the client and not about you.
Yes.
When you feel anxiety when you're connecting with a client, it just means one thing. You're putting I before you. Hindi na yung seduction. Okay? But when you're always putting the client first, mawawala yung anxiety na yan. Later on, I'll demonstrate how. Okay? Ito rin yung problema sa mga freelancers that I always get this question. Kailan ko papasok yung offer ko? And that's such a wrong question. Why is it a wrong question? Tingnan mo, what emotions arise in you, Miss Maya? Kunyari, imagine mo VA ka, tapos tatanungin mo agad, kunyari, nag-chat kayo ni client, kailan ko papasok offer ko? Ano mga emotion na agad yung nafe-feel mo from there? Pag yun ang parang ano mo?
Parang
Focus.
back off ka. Parang ganon. Parang mata-turn
Natatakot,
off.
diba?
Or mata-turn off.
Nakabahan.
Oo.
Yeah. Tsaka parang ikaw mismo, pag kayo iniisip mo lagi, kailan ko papasok offer ko, kailan ko ito mabibentahan. You get that feeling of anxiety, tapos parang may scarcity ka na, desperate ka, tapos yung natatakot kang ma-reject, natatakot kang mawala siya, may ganun agad, di ba?
So sorry. Yeah, so what I was saying is, akala ko, kung ano yung magiging feeling ng client ko pag nag-ask ka
Ayun
kaagad ng
din,
offer
yeah.
mo. So mata-turn
As
off
a
agad yung
client,
client, parang,
Oo.
teka lang, mawawala ng gana. So yeah, at the
Oo.
same time,
Tama
anxious ka, di ba?
Yeah.
Andyan yung takot. So, yung takot na yun, mararamdaman din nung client mo, ng kausap mo.
Exactly.
Yan.
Tapos yun na, doon na yung papasok yung sinasabi mo, anong ma-feel ng client.
Yes,
Mag-turn
yeah.
off. Kasi
Yeah.
clients can smell desperation
Yeah.
and neediness, di ba? It's the same as dating, guys. For example, I go on a date with a guy, and the guy is so focused on making me parang jowa, di ba? Parang, kailan ko kaya ito matatanong kung pwede ko siya maging girlfriend? Eh, kakamit lang namin. Di ba ang weird nun?
Yes.
So, kung meron siyang ganung vibe, anong ma-feel ko? Mata-turn off ako. Hello, di pa nga tayo magkakilala, girlfriend na. Or pakakasalan na. Parang gusto mo agad, asawa na. Di pa. Ganun yung vibe nun. Kapag you're talking to someone for the first time, tas nag-pitch ka kaagad ng offer mo, kahit na hindi ka VA, kahit real estate agent ka, kahit na networker ka, I get all these kinds of pitches all the time. And hindi ko sila pinapansin. Yung alam mo yung unang connection pa lang, bebentahan ka na. Parang ginawa mo, lumapit ka sa isang tao sa bar, you're a guy, you approach this girl in a bar, and you tell her, will you marry me? Diba? That's weird. So kung weird siya sa dating, weird din siya sa marketing, guys. Diba? So yun nga, and you have that fear. And when you have this mindset that you want to close a client right away during the connecting stage, like initial connecting stage, it's like saying, I don't know who you are, but I want to marry you. Diba, Miss Maya? That's so weird.
Oo, weird.
So
nga.
guys, don't do that, okay? Huwag yung gagawin yun. Huwag kayong mag-pitch agad ng offer sa first connection.
Kalma
That
lang.
is such
Kalma lang.
mortal sin. Kalma lang.
Yes.
Landian lang muna. Get to know. Diba sabi ko kanina, KLT, know, like, and trust
Yeah.
na. Wala mo nang close deal.
Yeah, know,
And what
like,
that
and
does
trust.
to our own nervous system is it calms us down. Kasi hindi ka na pressured to close the deal.
Yeah.
Diba? You're just getting to know the person. If a friend mo lang siya, Huwag mo naman landiin na, sabi ni Sariah, landiin ko, may asawa na ako. Hindi. Okay? When I use the term landian dito, it means, build rapport. Okay? Shortcut ko lang, build rapport. Okay? Next. The problem we have, like what Miss Maya said, and I want to focus on this, is the wrong expectations in each part of connecting. So right from the first connection, you don't even know the client yet, but you want to marry them. You want them to join your business. You want to sell them insurance. You want them to be your client, dahil VA ka. You want to do bookkeeping for them. Do you even know if you want to work with this client at all? Diba? When you're doing that, when you have that mindset na lahat bebentahan mo, bahala na kung sino, wala kang values. Right? It's like kunyari ako, kahit sino naman ligaw sa akin, papatulan ko ba? Diba hindi naman, Miss Maya? I also choose based on my values.
Yes.
So as a freelancer, as a VA, as anyone applying for a job, I hope you also stick to your values. It's not you always desperately needing them to hire you. It's also you qualifying them if you want them to be your client. Remember that, okay? So the problem is we have this wrong expectation. Nasa dating and getting to know pa lang, we want to marry the person right away. And that's skipping so many steps, di ba? So the steps for marketing is the same as dating. Remember that. The first step is, just approaching the person, getting them to be comfortable with you, and then that's the time you ask for the first date, right? That's the first date is like the sales call or the discovery call. It's not even a sales call. It's a discovery call. So you don't skip to proposing.
Yeah.
To proposing when you say buy my product or hire me, it's like you approach the client, tapos nag-propose ka na agad ng marriage. So kaya nagkakamali, kaya ka na si scene zone, kaya ka na-reject, kaya ka nagkaka-heartache, kaya ka nagkakaroon ng mga pangit na clients. Kasi skinip mo yung steps in dating, right? Gets ba?
So,
okay ba, Miss Maya? Tama ba yun?
So, may scene
Agree ka
zone
ba
din
dun?
pala sa clients, no? May scene zone din, hindi lang,
Yes, marami na si scene. Ako lang si scene zone talaga ako kapag pinipitchan ako agad na, si scene zone talaga kita. Minsan sabihin ko pa, you want me to fix your pitch? Kasi, nakakagigil. Parang, alam mo, okay ka sana, pero masyado kang katate, di ba?
Correct.
So, nakaka-turn off siya. So, the most important thing to do before anything in dates, in job interviews, in client outreach, para hindi kayo kabahan. Kasi ito rin, Miss Maya, yung most frequently asked question sa akin, how do I get over the nervousness of approaching someone? Even nung relationship coach ako, lots of guys have this anxiety approach. What we call it in relationship coaching. It's just being so nervous and, kabado ka, just approaching. Yung hindi mo pa kinakausap, lalapitan mo pa lang, kinakabahan ka na. Tapos ikaw na yung nang-scene zone kasi hindi mo na alam what to say next.
Yes.
The number one thing you need to do para mawala yung kaba mo is to research.
Yeah.
Okay? Remember that. Whether it's in dates, it's in job interviews, in client outreaches, whether you're a businessman, when you're talking to someone that you want to get their attention, research.
Yes.
And you know what? Ang swerte natin because we have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, we have social media. Imagine naman unang panahon na wala lahat yan. Paano ka mag-research sa isang tao unless may private investigator ka, di ba? So now everything is in our, parang at our fingertips. So isang search mo lang, makikita mo na Facebook yan. So for example, you're in a group and you have this really ideal prospect in mind. You have this target prospect. Huwag ka muna mag-engage. Tingnan mo muna yung profile niya, and then, check out something that you can compliment them about, etc., etc. So, parang it's something that will give you parang ammunition or bala para meron kayong pag-usapan, para hindi ka natatameme. At the same time, on his end or her end, the client's end, they will feel what? They will feel special.
Yes.
Oh, this person took the time to research about me and my company. Diba? Parang nakakatuwa na nowadays, wala nang ganun eh. Karamihan na-add ka na lang sa Facebook, tapos bebentahan ka ng kung ano-ano. Pero yung kapag hindi mo na ginawa yan, and then, nakipag-friends mo na, and then, complimented something about what you do. Oh, I saw on your website that you have this parang, you're donating to the typhoon victims. That's awesome. Parang you have such a big heart. Diba? So, make the person feel kilig first. Okay, remember that, guys.
Make them feel special.
Make them feel special. Make them feel kilig. Ask yourself, what can I tell this person na makikiligin siya? Diba? That will make them feel good. Instantly mawawala yung anxiety mo. Kasi nagiging you before I eh.
Yes.
Nakafocus ka sa person and not you and what you're feeling. Diba? Madali magpakilig if you know your research. If you did your research
Yes.
beforehand.
And if
okay?
you did your
It's
research,
just as simple as complimenting.
Yeah, so if you did your research, meron na kayong common ground para mapag-uusapan nyo later on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yun pa. It's part of building rapport is getting someone to like you because you have common ground. You have similarities, you have things in common. You look for that in their LinkedIn, in their Facebook profile, diba? If they have pets, like may dog sila. Oh, you're a dog lover. I'm a dog lover too. Parang ano yung dogs mo, how many?
Yes,
Tapos diba, parang yun na, parang it becomes a comfortable conversation instead of an awkward one na parang they can smell that you're gonna pitch right away. So build on that, the common ground. Look at their websites, diba? Look for something interesting. Again, be interested, be curious to comment about. Okay? Kasi sometimes if you're not in the group, let's say nag-LinkedIn lead generation ka, hindi sa groups. Okay? LinkedIn, ganun din. If you're reaching out to someone, this is the first thing you do. Look for something to compliment them about. Don't just talk about COVID. Let's stop talking about COVID, guys. Let's stop talking about negativity, di ba? Ganito yon. Before you ask for their business, before you ask for their pain, some kasi ask for the pain agad eh. Parang, what's your problem with your business? Di ganun. Before asking for their pain, make them feel pleasure. Pakiligin mo muna.
Ano
Okay?
yun?
Tandaan niyo yun. Pleasure
Ano yung
before
pleasure
pain.
na yan?
Baka iba na naiisip ng mga tao dyan. Okay. So, ano pa yung pwedeng i-research? Their vision, their mission, their causes, anything that, parang may higher, na you can compliment them on that. If their vision is to help blind people, if their vision is to help victims of the typhoon or whatever, di ba? If their vision is, whatever their vision is, compliment that and tell them na, parang you resonate with that, di ba? For example, ako, homeschooling mom ako dati, then I saw na homeschooling mom din tong si client. I compliment her on that and I say, it's hard but it's fulfilling, right? Yung mga ganon, okay? And the company culture. Look at what their company culture is, okay? So, bibigyan ko kayong example from my own experience kasi all of the things I'm teaching, I've already applied and have already worked for me. So, when I was starting in freelancing, wala talaga akong experience sa copywriting. My mentor referred me to someone. And this someone had an agency. So, yung agency niya was looking for copywriters for FB ads and sales pages for their clients. Tapos medyo malaki yung salary, malaki yung offer. Kinabahan ako kasi first time ko mag-apply, tapos premium rate pa agad. So, parang sabi ko, parang baka hanapin niyo may experience. Wala akong experience. But just armed with the power of seduction, this is what I did. Okay? So this is what you can also do, guys. So before the interview, I stalked the client's Facebook, both the personal, the business, and the website. And then I watched all of his videos. Like he was uploading videos on Facebook about what he does with his clients. Okay? And then I read all the clients' feedback. And then during the interview, this is what I did. So, syempre, magtatanong siya sa akin, di ba? What's my experience? Ganyan. So, ang sinabi ko, parang, I don't have much of an experience in Facebook ads yet and sales pages, but I do have experience in writing for real estate agents, for SEO writing, for their blogs. And sabi ko, I noticed that you mentioned dun sa videos mo that you're looking for people who are parang dynamic and you can adapt easily. And sabi ko, the good thing is, I also am dynamic and I easily adapt to people because in my previous work, I didn't have any experience as well. And I was able to adapt because I'm good in research. So even if I'm not trained for that, I can do self-study, ganyan. So I use his words from his videos in my interview, di ba?
Yes.
Use their words against them.
Yeah.
Tapos, ginamit ko rin yung words ng clients. And I also found out that your clients really have parang higher sales with your services. So I'm really interested in learning about that and giving them those results as well. And maybe even surpassing that. I'm very trainable. So what did I do there? I aligned my vision with their vision, with the results that their clients want to get. I made them feel na yun din ang gusto ko for your clients. Hindi lang to job na nagpapasikat ako, magaling ako magsulat, kunin mo ako, bayaran mo ako, magaling ako magsulat. Hindi. I went one step further and I aligned my vision with their results, with what they want their clients to be. For example, let's say sa VA, paano natin siya i-apply, Miss Maya? Ano yung mga results that VAs produce for their clients?
For example, sa social media, they want more followers. Yon, in their area.
Okay, more followers.
More followers in their area.
Okay,
So,
for example, let's go to the fitness coaches,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Okay, this is how you do it, guys. If you're a VA, don't just think that your job is just to get them more followers. Why do they want more followers? These fitness coaches, they want more followers because they want to help more people become physically fit.
Yes.
Okay? That's what you put in your mind. So, ganito sasabihin mo. Clients, I can help you have more followers in your Instagram, in your Facebook page, in whatever, in order for you to be able to help more people to be physically fit, especially during this time of COVID or this time of pandemic that people can't go out. And that's what we want, right? Parang that's what we want.
Yes.
Parang i-align
That's
mo
the
na
end
ito
result.
gusto nating pareho.
Yeah.
Di ba? So, it will make the client feel kilig. Kasi it's not like you're, just doing this for the job, for the
Yeah.
money. But you're actually concerned about, their impact on their
Yes,
clients.
correct.
That's why I told you, ito nga, research their vision. What's their cause? What's their deepest why for what they're doing? For example, si Ms. Maya, di ba? Why did you put up a VA agency? Di ba? So if I'm gonna apply to her VA agency, dapat alam ko yan. Bakit siya may VA agency? And then I resonate with that deeper why. And you use that in your interviews. And I tell you, walang kahit na hindi ka experienced, basta you're aligned, you show that you're aligned with the client, kukunin ka niyan. Because
Yes.
most clients nowadays, they hire for attitude and character more than skills. Would you agree, Miss Maya?
I agree. Totally agree with that. Yeah.
Diba? Kasi skills are easily taught, but
Yes.
character, mahirap.
Yeah.
So when someone comes along that para makes me feel that he's so aligned with what I want, with the direction that I'm taking, yun yung masarap kasama sa biyahe. Kasi sa
Yes.
marunong, pero lagi nagmamarunong, tapos ang
Yeah.
hirap turuan, right? Mas gusto ko na yung pareho kaming nakikita, tapos tuturuan ko na lang siya, right?
Yeah.
So align yourself. That's why it's important. Yung research is not just for the kilig, but deeper than that, it's really aligning yourself, okay? Then another tip, okay, ready na ba kayo? So just let that sink in.
Yes,
sink in.
character.
So,
Before you move to your next slide, so I just would like to share yung about the character. When you have a good character, when you show that you share the same vision with your client, they would feel that you would go above and beyond doon sa trabaho mo kasi you share the same vision nga. You are after that
Yes.
vision. Yeah, and your mission
Exactly.
then. Mm-mm.
Exactly. And you as an employer as well, 'di ba? Parang you know that na what are you really looking for in an employee? 'Di ba? More than the skills, it's an employee who shares the same vision as you. Para hindi ka rin iiwan basta-basta. And may concern din sa ginagawa mo. May concern sa negosyo mo. So
Yes.
guys, that's what you also make them feel. Make them feel that you're not just in it for the money. Make them feel that you're actually concerned about their business. Later on, I'll talk further about that. That's the you or I in seduction.
Yeah.
It's making them feel, kasi all other applicants, I tell you, will just be in it for the money.
Yeah.
But what will make you stand out, like what I said kanina, it's making them feel something, making them feel that emotion of connection with you na, oh my gosh, we're so aligned with what we want in life, diba? I want this
Yes.
person to be by my side forever.
Yeah.
Diba ganun din naman sa dating?
Ganun din
Hindi
sa
ka naman papatol
relationships,
kahit
yes.
kanino lang
Yes.
if you want to settle down and get married, diba?
Yeah.
You want to marry someone who also has the same goals, the same values as you, goes to the same direction. So it's the same. If you feel that this client is your ideal client, diba? Na you have the same, you resonate with them. Kaya it's important to do research. Hindi ka lang papatol kung kanino.
correct.
Kasi they will feel that genuine connection with you. Kaya nga, that also ties in to choosing your target market. Your target market has to be a market that you love. Diba? A market that you resonate with, that you align with. Because mafe-feel yun ng client if you're also in love, you're in not just, fall in love with your client, fall in love with your clients as well.
Yeah.
So if he's a fitness coach, make sure that you also love his clients or
Yes.
her clients. Those clients who want to be fit, ano maitutulong ko sa kanila? So it goes beyond yourself. It goes beyond your client, and it goes to whoever their client is serving, right?
Correct, yeah.
And when your client feels that, kukunin ka talaga nila. Kasi di ba parang, ang hirap maghanap ng ganun.
Yes.
Di ba? You're the only one who can fill their need in that way. Okay? So, okay na ba Miss Maya?
Yeah.
Can we move on to the
Yeah.
next, ano? Okay. So, another thing that you need to research, lalo na if you don't have any experience, is this. So, for example, ano ba usually yung mga requirements na pinupost ng mga employers, Miss Maya, for a VA? What are the typical requirements?
Appointment setters, virtual admin assistants.
Ano yung mga skills na kailangan meron sila? Kunyari, appointment setter. Ano yung, skill sets that they look for?
Well, appointment setters, they have to be comfortable in speaking sa phone, in calling, cold callings, And then there's an admin assistant naman that can just do general admin work, which is email management, data entry, those kind of tasks. Research,
Okay. So, let's go to the yung parang data entry or admin muna admin para mas madali. Let's say wala ka talaga experience. As in, you're a newbie, parang you've transitioned from a corporate job to becoming an online virtual assistant. As in, walang experience. So, sa hinihingi nilang skills na data entry, what else? Research, appointment setting. Ganito gagawin mo. Ilista mo lahat ng requirements nila. And then, beside those requirements, list down yung skills na kailangan doon. For example, data entry. Ano ba kailangan na skills sa data entry? Kailangan analytical ka, kailangan mabilis ka mag-type. Tapos, kunyari sa...
attention to detail.
Attention to detail, yes. Tapos, kunyari sa cold calling, kailangan you're good in speaking English. So, parang, parang, i-detail mo pa, for each requirement, what are the skills that they're looking for. Now, if you don't have any experience, do like what I did dun sa previous ko na in-applyan. By the way, yung kinento ko kanina, I got that job. Like, sabi niya, I like you, but there's another applicant that I need to interview tomorrow. Can you wait? Tapos, sige, I can wait. Tapos, the following morning, in-interview niya applicant, binalikan niya ako, sabi niya, I got the job. So, so ganun siya, parang nangyayari kahit wala ako experience, marami nag-apply, pero ako yung nakuha niya kasi I connected, I aligned with him. So, yun yung ending ng story kanina. Anyway, for example, yun nga, data entry. Wala kang experience dyan. But ang data entry, kailangan yan, may attention to detail. Ang data entry, kailangan mabilis mag-type. Ang data entry, kailangan marunong sa Google Docs, sa Excel, ganyan. Now, think of the previous experiences you had in your life that you were able to display these skills or have these character, kung character man yun, like, persistent or whatever. Ano yung mga ginawa ko sa buhay ko na pinakita ko to, kahit di connected sa trabaho na to? Okay, so for example, attention to detail. Ano ba yung ginawa ko na nagpakita akong attention to detail? Yung thesis namin, kunyari, fresh grad ka, di ba? Yung group thesis namin na ako yung nakakita nung isang parang mali. And then, pinoint out ko and then, we got a high grade because of that. You can discuss that. Because what they're looking for is really those. Yung character. Di ba? Kahit wala ka experience, but if you were able to demonstrate that in other experiences. Remember ako, I told him, I don't have experience in FB ad copy, but I can easily learn that because I know that I'm highly trainable, like how I did it in my previous work experience as a writer for real estate agents. So I wasn't trained, but I was able to write for them and their blogs were able to rank. And then after a few years, I was promoted as a writing manager. Again, no training. I made my own training materials for my writing team. I made my own key performance indicators. I made my own modules for them based on what works and what didn't, based on my experience. So I think I can bring that to your company. That kind of, being trainable, being knowing how to teach myself and train myself, and actually aligning my materials with what the company wants in terms of results. So you can do that. Wala akong experience, but it sounds so impressive, right? When I say it that way, it kind of sounds impressive. But in reality, I don't have any experience. So it doesn't mean na wala kang experience, wala ka alam, di ba? you will always have something that connects to whatever is needed in
Yes.
that particular skill set. You just need, kailangan mo lang pigain, dito sa skill set na to, ano yung hinahanap niyang ugali. And then look for something in your life. Even, you know what, ito super, bonus tip to. Even yung kabataan mo, isali mo. Why? Because it's nakakatawa siyang kwento. And people will remember you. Kunyari, let's say, naghahanap ng engineer. Kunyari lang, engineer. Tapos parang, ang kwento mo lang na bata ka pa lang, mahilig ka na magbutingting, pinapagalitan ka ng nanay mo kasi palagi mo din i-disassemble yung mga laruan mo, yung mga robot na may mga wheels sa loob, tapos you figure out mo paano uli yan. Pati yung remote control nyo, lagi naka-disassemble, tapos you figure out mo ulit. So, magkwento ka ng ganun para mapatawa mo yung kausap mo. Pero in reality, you're showing na, bata pa lang ako, passion ko na to eh. Di ba? Parang, kunyari, let's say sa pagiging cold appointment setter, cold caller, di ba? Outbound caller, ganun. Kahit wala ka experience dyan, kunyari, nag-call center ka, pwede mo sabihin yun. Pero what if hindi ka nag-call center, wala ka experience? Sabihin mo na, ako palagi pinapatawag ng nanay ko kapag meron siyang sisingilin or, di ba?
Or ako yung pinapasagot ng mami ko na telepono nung bata pa ako.
Oo. Pwede mo ikwento yun.
Yes.
And you know what? Employers will love that. Like, childhood stories, parang sabihin mo, passion ko na yun, bata pa lang ako. So it's like you're showing na, hindi man ako experience, pero passion ko to eh. And I know I can easily learn this kasi bata pa lang ako, nakikitaan na ako ng ganun. Diba? And also, it makes you stand out. It makes people remember, ito yung bata pa lang, talibabad na, di ba? Yung inuutusan ng nanay sa phone. Di ba, pag nagtabi-tabi na yung mga resume, mamimili na. Maalala ka nila. Ito yung palagi pinapatawag ng nanay sa phone. So, connect everything, all those requirements and those skill sets, connect them to your experiences, even as a child. Connect them to every experience you can think of. And then make it animated, make it candid pag kinakwento mo na as if it's so natural to you. Na yung skill na to is natural to me, di ba? So make them feel kilig na I know what I'm talking about, gano'n. Pero kahit wala ka experience sa gusto nila, you have experience in that particular characteristic, in that particular skill set, di ba? Lagi akong gumagamit ng Google Drive. Diba? Diyan ko, parang yun, sabihin mo lahat ng alam mo.
And
hindi
another
lang wala kang
sample,
experience, back out ka na.
Another sample which is very popular ngayon, very in-demand skill din, yung e-commerce, VA. So, yung mga nag-online, mga nag-online business. So, pwede mo ikwento na when you were younger, meron kayong sari-sari store, and ikaw yung nag-aasikaso ng sari-sari store, and that's, that's selling. And that's what e-commerce business owners likes. So, yun. Yun lang naisip ko.
Exactly, Miss Maya. Oo. Tapos, kunyari, for example, Amazon VA. Mga Amazon VA, sila yung magsusource ng products for their clients. So, what you can say, kung wala ka experience, sabi mo, nung bata ako, nagbebenta ako ng pastillas sa school. Tapos, ako yung bumibili ng mga ingredients. Tapos, tatanungin ko yung mga classmate ko, anong flavor gusto nyo. So, sourcing yun. Parang getting the market research, di ba? Gusto nilang ube, gusto nila ng chocolate pandan. Leche flan. So, bibili ako nun, hanap ako ng mga flavor. Tapos hanggang sa napalago ko yung pastillas business ko, doon ako kumukuha ng baon. Yung mga ganon. Pwede may kwento yun. It's not necessary that your experience should be connected to the job. It just has to be something showing na, parang, marunong ako magbenta. Because that's what they're looking for. You can sell, di ba? And related to experiences that you had before, that you were able to sell. So, kung di ba, nung bata ka, mahilig ka magbenta ng kung ano-ano sa mga tao, pwedeng ganun. Or nung high school ka, di ba, it's really the character that they're looking for, eh. Okay? So, thank you for bringing that up, Miss Maya. So, again, review natin check the requirements for the job, and then, from the requirements, make an inventory of ano yung, kunyari, data entry, ano yung mga skills, ano yung characteristics na kailangan, and then connect it, make your own inventory of what you have, di ba? Na from your past experiences, even if it's not related directly. Okay? I hope you guys got that. If you have questions later on, you can ask. Okay, again, focus on the client's needs and how you can meet them. The client needs this. How can I meet that need? You don't need to show off. You don't need magpa-impress. You just focus on meeting their needs. Like the definition of seduction. Okay, confidence. Ito yung problema ng karamihan. I'm not confident. Saan ba nanggagaling yung confidence? It's not in looking good. It's not in speaking well. It's not in being tall. It's not in being sexy. Okay? It's not in learning personality development. Real confidence comes from knowing that you bring value, that you can bring value to someone. That's where your confidence lies. It's in knowing that you need me, not the other way around. Diba? Even if I'm a VA applying for a job, because I know the value that I bring to the company, even if I don't have experience, I know masipag ako. I know that I'm focused on results. I know that I can deliver, over-deliver beyond what is expected. Therefore, you need me. You need me in your company. Dapat ganun ang mindset. Because I have value. It's not, I need this job. Kung ano na lang papatulan ko, no. Confidence lies in knowing what your real worth is, what your value is. That's why, sabi ko kanina, di ba, make an inventory of the qualities that you also have.
Yeah.
Before applying for a job. Because it will boost your confidence na, kung ano, even if I don't have experience in online freelancing, but I have experience in my corporate job, diba? Ito yung mga na-achieve ko. Ito yung mga results ng company because of me. Ito yung mga natulungan ko. Ito yung mga, even sa family ko, has their lives been better because of me, diba? Friends ko, sa church. How did I make their lives better? And then you feel that, yeah, I do bring value, so people need me, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi, pag wala kang confidence, puro ka nervyos at anxiety, it means wala kang believe sa sarili mo. It means na nagpapatalo ka dun sa mas maraming experience. And that's not the case. Hindi to labanan ng experience. Value, results.
Yes.
That's what clients are looking for, not your experience. Can you bring me value? Can you bring me results? That's the real question. That's the unmet need in their heads. It's not really, are you a fast typer, di ba? But can you bring me results? Can you give me value, di ba? Don't look at it as just a job. Like I mentioned earlier, if your clients are fitness coaches, if I'm just looking at it as a VA job, I would just, parang ito checklist, okay, na-check ko na yung Facebook niya, check. But what if you look at it this way? It's serving the people they serve. Diba? It's helping this fitness coach have lots of followers in order for these people to become more fit. Now you become someone of purpose. You become someone of value because kung wala ka, hindi magkakaroon ng maraming followers si fitness coach. Diba? Yung mga followers na hindi nag-follow sa kanya will continue living unhealthy lives. Pero dahil sa'yo, dahil napapollow mo, dahil na-expose mo siya sa maraming tao, sa libo-libong tao, now these people are experiencing the results and the benefits that this fitness coach can give them. So it's also having that belief in your client. That's why it's important that you resonate with their values. Kasi when you do that, it doesn't become just a job to you. It becomes a mission. It becomes your purpose. It becomes a calling, diba? And the employer, the client will feel that this is more than just a job, diba? This is something I love to do. Because I can give you results, I can give your clients results, diba? That's where the confidence comes from. And it's not in your experience, it's not in your diploma, it's not in your portfolio, it's not in your whatever, in your certificates, diba? Let's say, Miss Maya, sa doctor na lang, diba? For example, may sakit ako, I go to a doctor. Do I check out his diplomas? Do I check out, diba? Do I check out where he graduated? Diba hindi na? Basta may clinic yan, sasabihin ko problema ko, if you can help me, maniniwala ako sa'yo.
Yes.
Ganun din ang clients. Diba? Makikinig ka muna sa kanila. Titingnan mo paano mo sila matutulungan. Okay? If you're a match, then they will hire you. Diba? But we don't care kung saan nag-graduate yung doktor. We don't care kung ilang fellowship meron siya. We don't care about the diplomas on the wall. Kung he doesn't give results, diba? We don't care about all that. What we care about is nakapagpagaling na ba tong doktor na to ng kagaya kong sakit. So, ganun din, when you're approaching a client, think of it that way. Yung client thinks of you that way. Nakapag-resulta na ba ito ng gusto kong resulta? What if Sariah, wala nga akong experience. Yun nga, doon na papasok yung pag-align mo sa vision nila. When they see that you're so excited to help not just them, but their clients as well, they will be willing to teach you or they will be willing to give you that allowance to learn.
Yeah.
Diba? And you don't even have to say na wala kang experience. Do it like I did kanina, diba? What I shared, na I don't have experience with FB ads, but I do have ibida mo what you have, di ba? that can, can help them. Ano bang kailangan ng mga fitness coaches na to? More followers. Paano sila magkakaroon ng more followers? May strategy ako dyan. Okay? Now, wala pa akong experience, but I just know that this strategy would work. You just have to trust that what you do will bring them results.
Yeah.
Then later, I'll give you another strategy para sa mga wala talagang experience. Okay? So, when you're connecting with a client, with an employer in a job interview, need this job. I need money. Remove that kasi employers can smell that right away.
Yeah.
Parang sa date. I want you. I want to marry you. Nakaka-turn off. I want you to be my jowa. Nakaka-turn off yun. So instead, focus on their needs, giving them value, and giving them results. So in a date, ganun din. Focus on, maging sensitive ka sa needs niya. Anong kailangan nito, di ba? Parang, ewan ko guys kung nanonood kayong startup. Nanonood ba kayong startup? Kaya? Sa Netflix, K-drama.
Hindi. Wala akong time.
Hindi. Anyway, may perfect na dun eh. May perfect example. So, kaway-kaway sa mga shout out sa mga nanonood ng startup. I can't see the Facebook comments, pero just comment if you're watching startup Nalala niyo si Chulsan? Si Chulsan kasi Miss Maya, siya, programmer, na friend nung dad. Sobrang geek talaga.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, hindi siya good looking eh. As in, you won't, parang never nagka-girlfriend. Laging parang awkward sa mga babae. Talaga never pa siya nagka-girlfriend. Tapos parang lagi siyang napufrustrate na naiingit siya sa mga may girlfriend. And then suddenly this woman comes along, lawyer, magaling mag-English, tapos matalino, pero masungit, yung parang mahirap i-please. And then naging sobrang crush niya yung babaeng yon. Tapos talaga lahat ginagawa niya para pansinin siya. Di talaga siya pinapansin. Kasi nga, siya eh, langit lupa sila eh. Now, may isa siyang ginawa na finally pinansin siya ni girl. Nalaman niya insomniac si girl. Okay? So, mahirap makatulog si girl. So, ang ginawa niya, bago siya pumunta kasi he was going to San Francisco na for a job, parang may job opportunity. Ang ginawa niya, nag-record siya, may vlog kasi siya, nag-record siya sa YouTube ng, this is what I do when I can't sleep. Tapos, nire-recite niya yung number sa pi, yung 3.1416. Di ba ang haba nun? Nire-recite niya na mabagal. Tapos nakakaantok nga siya. So si girl, pinadala niya kay girl. Nung nakita ni girl yon, natuwa si girl kasi nakatulog siya. Tapos gabi-gabi, pinapakinggan na ni girl yon. Hanggang sa parang na-realize ni girl, parang namimiss na niya si guy. Kasi pag pinapanood niya yung mga vlog, napapatawa siya. So, gets nyo guys, sometimes we think na girls are looking for guwapo, mayaman, di ba, matangkad, may kotse. But in reality, there's this unmet need that everyone has, including clients. Kailangan nyo lang yan ma-uncover. At pag nabigay nyo yun, si Chulsan, to make the long story short, he got the girl. Diba?
Curious ako,
The second lead didn't get the girl, but Chulsan got the girl. Dahil lang doon. Because, he met the need.
Yeah.
Hindi ako gwapo, hindi ako hot, hindi ako gaya ng mga dinidate mo before. Pero kaya kitang tulungan makatulog, kaya kitang mapatawa pa.
Wow.
So look for those hidden needs from your clients.
That makes sense.
Makukuha mo yan during the natural conversation. Kapag nabigyan mo na sila ng pleasure, pwede ka nang sumegue sa pain. So, kamusta naman yung business mo? How's your business doing? What are you doing that works? What are you doing that parang so far? Have you tried? Kunyari, Instagram marketer ka. Have you tried Instagram before? Pwede mo na i-segue yun. Pag sabi, no, not yet. Oh, because I actually have clients that I do Instagram work for and it really produce great results for them. Would you like to know more about that? So, pwedeng ganon, di ba? So, parang nagiging natural yung conversation. And I can't teach that now, but I do teach that in my courses, in my masterclass. And then later, I'll give you more details.
May
okay?
nag-comment.
So again,
Yes po, nakakairita si Chulsan.
Nakakairita siya, pero na-inlove sa kanya si Saha, di ba?
Yeah.
Si Saha, napaka-hot ni Saha.
But his strategy for the
girl.
girl was very effective. Yun.
Exactly! Di ba? So, guys, learn from Chulsan, di ba? It's not always the guapo that gets the girl. It's knowing their needs, di ba? Knowing their needs and meeting those needs. That's seduction. What Chulsan did was actually seduction. Knowing the unmet need and filling it in a way it's never been met before. Sino ba naman magpapatulog na nagre-recite ng pi? Di ba? It's so unique. So, look for that. Ano yung pwede kong ibigay na ako lang makakapagbigay sa client natin? Okay? Think of it that way.
Correct.
Then, confidence is also coming to the interview with the mindset of being a consultant or a doctor, like what I said kanina. Hindi ka nag-a-apply. Ikaw yung consultant. Ikaw yung nakakaalam what's good for their business. So if you come to an interview like that, na although I don't have experience yet, but I know that this will be, hindi mo naman sabihin na, this is what's good for you. You will find that out by asking them particular questions about their business. Being interested and curious will give you that, okay? And don't try to impress them. Again, if you're a guy on a date, and kunyari, a guy goes on a date with me and goes on and on and on about his achievements, diba? About where he studied, saan siya nagpunta mga bansa. Do you think I would be impressed? Diba hindi?
Yeah.
But if a guy makes me laugh or brings me to my favorite restaurant, orders my favorite food, paano niya nalaman ang favorite ko to, diba? Diba? Dun tayo ma-impress, Miss Maya, diba? Yung may alam about us, may nag-research. Pero yung sabi ka lang ng sabi na ganito, pero yun yung nagiging tendency ng mga freelancers and nag-apply sa job. They feel that, their resume is it. They feel that these qualifications are it. I have an MBA, diba?
No.
I have a doctorate, I have a PhD. I work in a multinational company. Ha?
I am a magna cum laude, mga ganon.
I'm a magna cum laude. And the client says, I don't care. Diba?
Yeah.
I don't care. Just help them. Just focus on giving them advance ako. Focus on the results that they want.
Yeah.
What results do these people want? And how can I bring them that? Doon ka mag-focus.
Yes.
Hindi sa ikaw. It's not I. It's you. What results do you want for your business, Miss Maya? And how can I help you with that? Oh, sakto. Ganito ako. Makakatulong ako sa'yo. Ganun siya. And it's not, may MBA ako, Miss Maya. I'm the perfect applicant. I'm the perfect for the position because I'm like this, like that. Diba? No. Parang panliligaw yan. Sa manliligaw ba, hinahanap mo yung kailangan, di ba? Bihira lang yung gano'n na kailangan may MBA. Usually, hindi nagiging masaya yung relationship pag gano'n.
Yeah.
Usually, hinahanap mo someone who aligns with you, someone who gives you your needs, someone who can make you laugh, someone who speaks your love language, stuff like that, di ba? So, those are relationship stuff na. But you get the point, di ba?
Yeah.
It's not about what you can, what you have, like your achievements and everything, but it's about the results and how you can bring them there, how you can take them to where they want to go. Okay, that's seduction.
Yeah, and that's one reason
So
why
don't just-
I hired my VA, si Chai, because one of my purposes is to help Filipinos, my fellow Filipinos, to learn more about the industry, the virtual assistance industry. So I'm happy that whatever I taught her, she teaches them as well sa mga Filipinos by providing free trainings for them. So, and then I'm
Nice.
happy with what she's doing. So, hi, Chai.
Hi, Chai. Chai, you're so yummy. Yummy,
Yes.
yummy ka na kay
Yummy
Miss
na si
Maya. Hindi ka
Chai,
niya pakakawalan. Di ba
Si
pag
Chai-
Miss Maya, ang hirap pakawalan?
Yes, si Chai, yung
Diba?
kanyang strategy nun is she joined one of my free trainings and then she added me on Facebook and then
Cheerleading.
finalo na rin niya ako sa LinkedIn and then
Yun.
nag-reply siya sa mga emails ko.
Ayun ang cheerleading. Napaka-perfect. Dapat pala in-interview natin si Miss Chai ngayon eh. Thank you for sharing that. Yun, exactly, that's a perfect example of cheerleading and just building that relationship hanggang sa makuha mo yung trust. Nakuha ni Miss Chai yung
Tama si Chai.
pinaka-importante, which is the trust.
Nagko-comment na si Chai, ha ha ha.
O, di ba, Chai? Na-hot seat ka pa. So,
Yes.
guys, i-message nyo si Chai. Tanungin nyo ano yung mga ginawa niya. That's seduction. That's, Chai, you're not aware, but you actually were seductive. in
Niligawan
fact,
ako
diba?
ni
Seduce mo si
Chai.
Miss Maya.
Niligawan niya ako.
Oo, ganun siya. Nanliligaw ka talaga. Hindi
Yes.
ka desperate. Di ba pag nanliligaw ka, it's just getting a person to like you. You're not needy, you're not desperate, di ba? But you just know na I can give you the, parang, pwede kitang pasayahin, gusto mo ba? Parang ganun siya, di ba? Kaya kitang paligayahin,
Ganon.
gusto mo ba yun?
Mm-mm.
Hindi yung, sige, sagutin mo na ako. Hindi ganon.
Yes.
It's, I have this, do you want it? Di ba? So ganun siya.
Correct.
Be yummy. Huwag kayong desperado. Okay, so now when you're confident enough that you got the person to know, like, and trust you, and you gave them pleasure, napakilig mo na, napatawa mo, napasaya mo, that's the time you ask for their pain points in their business. Okay, their bleeding neck, their challenges. dun mo na ngayon masasegue what you can offer based on their challenges and not kung ano yung pinipilit mo.
Nawala yung audio mo. Sorry. Sariah, nawala yung audio mo.
Found out
Yeah.
that the client, after building the relationship with the client, I found out that yung FB ads copy niya hindi maganda. It's not converting, diba? Pero I checked out the sales page, I checked out the emails, they're okay. Ipipilit ko pa rin ba yung package ko na may email at sales page? Diba hindi? Magpo-focus lang ako dun sa kailangan niya, which is FB ads copy. Hindi ko yun malalaman if I didn't ask. That's why there's a sales call, that's why there's a discovery call, para doon ka na mag-a-ask. So, yun yung first date, see discovery call. And I can't discuss that here because that's another long discussion.
Okay.
But if you want, parang later I'll give you paano nyo ma-access yung masterclass ko, yung course ko. Doon ko siya di-discuss in full. Okay? Next, prepare questions. Okay? Like, for example, before nag-research ka na, di ba? Nag-research ka na before connecting. Prepare your questions beforehand para hindi ka kabahan. Okay? But don't read from a script. I really discourage using scripts. I hate copy-pasted templates na, hi, nice connecting with you. But make it personal, make it malandi. Pag naglalandi ka, bakit na copy-paste mo yung sinasabi mo sa lahat ng babae? Di ba? Lahat ng hugot lines mo, yun ang ginagamit mo sa lahat ng babae. Make it personal. What's an added 3 seconds, to change your message, to include their name, change their message, include something from their profile that's interesting. What's another 5 seconds? If it's gonna close you a deal. Diba? If it's gonna make the person kasi people think of clients as numbers. They think na, kailangan maka 20 connects a day ako. So, copy-paste, copy-paste, copy-paste. Bahala na kung sino sumagot. Ako yung ibang style ko. Kahit 4 lang i-connect ko sa isang araw, lahat yan mag-yes. Why? Because I spent time on them. Kesa sa nag-email ako sa
nag-mute ka ulit. Sorry. Nag-mute ka ulit.
Nag-mute, sorry. So, saan ba ako naputo? So, yun nga, what I do is, may tumawag kasi I'm using my phone for my audio.
Okay.
So, what I do is, hindi ako nagpo-focus sa numbers like what other people do na they look at clients as numbers. So, sasabihin nila, sige, I'll connect to 20 people today and then hope for one to reply. I don't do it that way. I do it this way. I connect with 4 people that I really want to talk to, I really resonate with, and those 4 people, I tell you, maybe 3 will say yes. Hindi ako bababa ng 50%. So that's quality over quantity. Kesa sa nag-email ako sa 20 ng templated, copy-pasted script, email, whatever, walang nag-reply. Minsan, may client pa ako, puro angry reply yung nakuha niya. No, nagko-cold email siya, na copy-paste. Angry email kasi binibentahan daw sila, parang, you're so salesy, ganyan. But when he applied, yung email ko, how I email my clients, sinwipe niya yung email ko, wala siyang experience, newbie siya na email copywriter, but he gets like 2 to 3 messages a day asking him how, his rates, ganyan, inbound na siya. So, hindi na siya nahihirapan kasi personalized siya. What's another 5 seconds, 10 seconds? Just to personalize. If it means na hindi ka na kailangan connect, right? Make it quality and treat them as people, not numbers. Treat them as relationships. Even if they reject you, I also have one client na nireject no yung sagot, pero hindi siya nag-no agad. Ang sabi sa kanya, you know what? You're the first person who connected to me this way, and your message was so personal that I really admire it. Sabi, I really admire how you do this. But I just have to say no because, the offer does not match what I need. But I just want to tell you, you're doing a good job in connecting. Di ba ang sarap nun?
Yes.
Yung nireject ka pero hindi siya scene zone, hindi siya rejection. In-admire ka pa because you built that relationship. You spent that time and effort for the person. Make them feel like a person, di ba? So that's the importance of preparing your questions, researching beforehand, because people love talking and they love being listened to. Prepare your questions, make them talk. Hayaan mo sila magsalita. Okay? Tapos, pag kunyari na medyo na-veer off na sa discussion, meron din akong tips for that, but I can't discuss that here na. Okay? If you are a newbie without experience, ito na, Miss Maya, para sa mga talagang gusto makakuha ng trabaho, pero talagang hinahanap experience. Pag ganon, this is what you can do. And ito yung isa sa mga case studies po kanina na shinare, na she got the job because this is what she offered. So, you can offer a free trial. For example, VA. Okay, I don't have experience yet. Si client, kaya ayaw niya ng walang experience. He or she doesn't want to risk losing their investment, their money, sa hindi magbibigay ng results sa kanila.
Yeah.
It's not because you're a loser, it's not because you have crappy service, it's just that they're afraid of the risk. Okay? Huwag niyong personalin.
Yes.
They're afraid of risking their money. That's why they're looking for someone who has results already. Kasi feeling nila, yun yung magtatanggal ng risk. But what if you can remove that risk in another way, even if you don't have experience? And that's through giving them a free trial month.
Yes.
Okay? Now, don't do this if you're not comfortable with it or if you really need money, but this works. I'm just saying that this is another way of doing it. It's also called a breakthrough case study. So this is how it works. You tell them, okay, since I don't have experience yet, in order for you to be able to trust me, what if I offer you a free trial month? Okay? Try me for 30 days. And after that, if I give you the results you want, then that's the time you pay me. Or if papayag si client, 50% down. Diba? 50% down, and then after the trial month and nakuha mo yung results, then that's the time you pay me. If you don't get the results that you want, don't pay me. What that does is mitigates the risk from the client. It lessens the risk. It lessens their fear na I'm losing my money. At the same time, it makes you more motivated to give them results kasi you won't get paid. Hindi ka natatamad-tamarin, right? Also, you can tell them, another method is this: I'll give you a free trial in exchange for just a testimonial.
Yeah.
Wala na talagang bayad. Why? You're getting experience from that. Hindi ka nga nakakuha ng pera, but meron ka na experience na magagamit mo na for your next client.
Yeah.
Hindi ka na magsasabing newbie ka.
Correct.
Kasi you got the testimonial. Important doon, you get the testimonial para may mapakita ka sa next clients mo na, yeah, I do have experience now. Diba? Kahit di ka binayaran.
Yes.
So it's still a win-win. Another thing is offer guarantees. So for example, talagang kailangan mo mag-charge, then charge. And then say, if you're not satisfied with the results, I can give you 100% money-back guarantee. So do everything to lessen the risk on your clients.
And
Don't
make
just think
sure
of
you
yourself
return
and
the
getting that
money. And make
Yes,
sure you
Miss
return
Maya.
the money talaga. If,
Oo,
you know,
kaya wag
yeah.
niyo munang gagastahin yung pera.
Yes,
Hanggang kaya, di ba? If you're gonna give that guarantee, make sure you can return. Pero yun nga mag-focus ka sa pagbigay ng result para hindi mo na kailangan ibalik yung pera. That's
Yes,
the whole point of it.
correct. Yeah.
Is to make you motivated to really focus on the result and not just the job, not just the tasks, not just checking your task list, but to really give them that result.
Yeah.
To show them that you deserve that premium payment. And then what that does is, it heightens their level of trust in you.
Yes.
Ay, hindi to mukhang pera. Talagang, concerned siya sa results ko.
Yeah.
Kasi not charging right away, di ba? Yun nga lang, be careful kasi maraming scammers.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe Miss Maya can discuss that further, how to detect scammers. I can't discuss that here, but be careful when you're offering this. Make sure na hindi ka rin maabuso. Okay, that's for another topic.
And that's one thing that I also teach in my free trainings, no? That is what I call on my end, no? Ikaw kasi free trial, you offer free experience, and that's what we call selling by not selling. That's a strategy.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Selling by not selling. I like that.
Yun.
So, ayun. So, guys, panoorin nyo uli yung mga videos ni Miss Maya. Diba? So, yun. Panoorin nyo uli. Or give them a free audit. So, this is another strategy. Later, I'll give you my link. I have like a free demo on how to do a free audit. So, I'll give you that later after this one. Give them a free audit. For example,
Ayan, so my free audit.
sige, ganito. Nakita ko kasi yung Facebook mo, medyo siya, kulang sa engagements, ganyan. So, parang bibigyan mo ng audit yung Facebook for free.
Yes.
Sabihin mo na, I can see that we can improve this. Would you like me to give you a few strategies? Paalam ka muna.
Correct.
Kasi pag, strategy agad, feeling nga nagmamarunong ka, magkakaroon ng defensive wall yan na, wait lang, parang pinaghirapan ko to. Pero pag nagpaalam ka, sabihin mo, I did this strategy for a few clients before and it worked. It increased their number of followers. Would you like to learn more about that strategy? Pag sinabing yes, don't do that on the messenger. Make sure to book them on a call with you na. First date na. Okay,
correct.
would it be okay with you if I share that in a quick 15-minute call? No obligations, I'll just share the strategy with you. So yun, get them on a call. So free audit, get them on a call. So later I'll share with you the link where I share my strategy on how I do the free audit example lang. Okay? So free trial, free audit, anything that, would hook them to, to trust you.
Yeah.
Na, okay to parang concerned siya sa company ko tsaka sa results ko. Again, guys, focus on giving results and not impressing with your certifications, achievements, and portfolio. Focus on what results can I bring this client. Okay? So, that's it. Review natin what we covered today. It's been 11:30 tayo nag-start, no? So, it's more than 2 hours. Almost 2 hours na.
Yeah,
so, how to connect with prospects naturally without anxiety. We discussed that. Why seduction is a powerful tool in marketing. We discussed that. Ways to look for clients that doesn't involve cold outreach, yung cheerleading, like what Miss Chai ba yun? Miss Chai did.
Yes.
Hey, Miss Maya. Proper mindset to have when connecting with clients, not to sell, just to landi. Get to them to know, like, and trust you, di ba? Landian lang, first date lang, ganon. And how to be yummy to clients during an interview, even if you're a newbie without experience. Yun na yung aligning with their goals, using their words, researching, asking them questions, being interested in them, being curious, and then telling them kung ano yung mga previous experience mo that fits with the criteria that they're looking for, even if it's not connecting to the job. And giving them, lessening their risk by offering a free trial or giving them a free audit. That's how you become yummy in their eyes. So now, we're opening the floor to questions.
Okay, so sino may questions sa inyo? I could not view the questions. May mga ibang questions na kanina pa nung unang video natin, yung unang live.
Let's go.
Yeah. Sino may mga
Meron pa ba tayong
questions?
mga
Grab
tao
this
sa
opportunity
Facebook?
kasi
Naka-nandun pa sila.
doon sa mga maglaland ng interview, magkakaroon ng interview in the next couple of days, maybe Sariah can help you answer yung mga ibang questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have questions, now is the time to ask them.
Okay, so
Tapos,
number one.
later, how you can get in touch with me.
Yep, okay, all right. So, what are the do's and don'ts when having an interview online?
Do's and don'ts. Okay. Medyo
Let's just give mga
do's
a
and
couple lang.
don'ts. Ayan, tinitingnan ko rin yung mga questions now eh. The do's and don'ts, do's is, like what I said kanina, always come prepared. Make sure that you come with the research about the company, what they need, what they're looking for, and your inventory of your own skills. So never come to an interview without those, the research and your own inventory of your skills, para meron kang pabida. If you have case studies of results that you brought for previous clients that are similar to the client that you're applying for, make sure to bring that as well. Parang previous results mo. The do's naman, sa don'ts, yun nga, don't focus on yourself. Just focus on meeting the client's needs. Ask them questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. What do you need? What do your clients need? What is the reason why hindi nag-work yung mga dati yung ginawa? What were the solutions that you tried before? If they hired a VA before you, what did not work? Para alam mo what you can improve. Don't be afraid to ask those questions because it will show that you're interested and you're concerned about their company. So yun lang. I don't want to overwhelm you with so many stuff,
Yes.
but those are the...
How do you find, ang question ni Arnel Redota. Hi Arnel, how do you find your niche in the world of VA?
The world of VA, parang the world of married yan ah. Okay, how do you find your niche in the world of VA? That's a good question. Okay. How do you find your niche? It really, sa simula, it will be trial and error, Arnold. So, you try different niches, and then when something resonates with you and your skills, your superpowers, what you do, that's the time you niche down. So, don't box yourself in with one agad. Parang try different niches hanggang mahanap mo yung hiyang sa'yo na nagmamatch din sa superpowers mo. Okay? So, how do you do that? Ask around. Diba? Ano yung mga kailangan? Ano yung mga usually na problema ng mga tao that I can solve with what I can do? If you're a bookkeeper, then try that niche. Sino yung mga market na kailangan ng bookkeeper? Think of it that way. Parang ano ba yung kaya kong gawin? At ano yung problema na pwede ko i-solve? May problema nga bang ganito yung mga tao? Kasi minsan ang ginagawa natin, baliktad. yung kaya nating gawin, i-advertise agad natin. Paano kung wala namang may ganung problema? Diba? Para ka meron kang dog food, pero nagpunta ka sa lugar na puro pusa lang yung pet nila. Maganda dog food mo, healthy siya, mura, pero walang bibili nun kasi puro cat lovers at cat owners yung nandun. So ganun din sa'yo. This is my skill, this is my offer, but what is the existing problems in the market? Then match that with your offer. Then look for the target market. Look for them in Facebook. Then interview them. Diba? Huwag ka munang masyadong atat mag-close ng deals. Yung first few months, really just parang know kung ano yung problema ng market mo. While you're applying for jobs, make it like your research time to know what their problems is. Kasi dun mo ma-refine yung offer mo based on what they need, yung unmet needs nila, like sinabi ko kanina yung problems nila. I hope that answered your question.
Alright, thanks for that, Sariah. Merong question dito si Micah Ong. Miss Davis. Oy, ako yung tinanong. Okay. Good morning. I have a question po. I find it difficult to upscale my skills as an e-commerce VA. Where do I start po kaya? Videos for e-commerce in YouTube are very vague po kasi, or I'm just not looking at the right spot. So, napag-usapan natin kanina yun, where do we find those target clients? You join Facebook groups and ng mga e-commerce business owners. So, as of now, I know very basic skills in Shopify pa lang po. That's why I find it hard to approach clients the right way. I feel like these skills I have are not enough. Okay. Find a mentor. Number one, find a mentor. If you, marami nag-offer ng free mentorship sa mga Facebook groups. Like, I have my own Facebook group. May mga magagaling na doon sa e-commerce. You can approach them. And then maybe, try to offer na maging assistant nila for a week, for free lang. Just like what you said kanina, okay lang naman mag-offer ng free eh. In exchange of something, 'di ba? You're working for something sa isang mentor. Okay, so si Bethel, my question for newbies, when the clients ask for your hourly rate, would it be okay if we will give the same rate to VAs with experience?
Okay, gusto nyo malaman sagot dyan, paano sagutin pag tinanong kayo magkano yung rate nyo? You can start with the rate that yung parang pang may experience. But make sure to frame it with the results. Okay? Kasi if you just give the rate, they will scout for other mas mura. But this is the thing. This is how you stand out. Yung confidence when giving the rates will always come from knowing the value that you bring. Okay? So you can say that others would charge $3 per hour, but mostly those are parang they just do a set of tasks and checklists. But I charge, let's say, ano ba yung mga premium sa VA? Hindi ko alam eh. Let's say I charge $8 an hour, like double. But these are the results I get. Like if you're an experienced VA,
okay, nag-mute.
I also offer additional services. So, provide lots of value to back up that rate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will just canvas around for lower rates if you're just like everyone else. So make sure that you know how to position or how to hindi upsell parang how to give them additional value for that rate that you want to ask for. If it's higher than the average or higher than the entry level rates.
Yeah.
Bawiin mo with value. Para siyang value meal na di lang siya burger, may fries, may toy, may coke, di ba? So ganun siya, lagyan mo ng fries on the side.
Yes, correct. No one can dictate kung anong gusto nyong i-offer sa clients nyo or i-charge sa clients nyo. Yon. Kayo lang makapagsabi kung magkano dapat kayo. What is your worth? Yon. Kayo lang makapagsabi nun.
Huwag nyo i-lowball yung sarili nyo, guys. Ang gawin nyo, itaas nyo yung value nyo. Instead of competing for the lowest bid, why not increase your value? And show that to people. Kahit i-offer mo ng free yung service mo, basta maipakita mo yung value at maparesulta mo yung taong yun, the next time someone comes, meron ka nang papakita to justify the value that you want. And you're not just keeping on accepting a rate na $2 per hour. My gosh, parang paano natin iaangat yung mga VA na Pinoy if everyone papatol sa ganun? Diba? Increase your value. Don't decrease your rates.
tell the client what you can do for them and commit to it. That way, you will do your best when you are on a trial period or when you're starting na to work with the client.
Yes.
Okay? All right. And then another question. Si Percival Velasco. Hello, Percival. Me and my wife are VAs for 4 years now. We plan to make a big move like to set up home office. Can you guys advise?
Sa'yo na yan, Miss Maya.
Yeah, so sabi ko nga kanina, you being a VA tsaka having a VA agency business, walang difference yan. You just have to know how to get more clients. And then yung kanina, how to get clients is diniscuss na kanina ni Sariah. So make sure na alam niyo yung target clients niyo. And then offer your services to those clients. And then use the strategy, the art of seduction when you are having a discovery call now with the clients. Yun. So mag-offer na kayo ng services.
Iba pa yung call.
Yes. So
may mga iba pa akong techniques dyan pag lalandiin na sa call, ganun.
yes.
Isa pa yatang question, Miss Maya how to engage or be a cheerleader without feeling close or spammy.
Oh, ikaw yun.
Kung actually sinabi ko na yan kanina, if you research muna before cheerleading, or kunyari, wala kang time to research. Kunyari, sa group na may post siyang ganyan. So like, tapos be genuine. Na kunyari, nag-post siya na,
nag-mute ka ulit. Sorry. Yun, nag-mute ka ulit.
hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you
now.
Yeah.
Ayan, so, for you not to sound spammy or salesy, kunyari, nasa group ka, maghanap ka lang ng pwedeng commentan. Kunyari, nag-post siya ng win, i-congratulate mo siya. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. Or meron siyang pinost na question, sagutin mo. 'Di ba? Without putting in your offer, sagutin mo lang.
Mm-hmm.
Provide value. So, when you focus on providing value and helping people, you're not sounding salesy or spammy at all. Even if you're actually giving your offer, if your intention is to provide value and not to get money,
yes,
they will feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya nga, kunyari ako, I will tell you, get my masterclass. Why? Hindi naman ako makikinabang dun kayo Kahit di nyo bilhin masterclass ko, I'm okay. I can get other clients. Pero kayo, di ba? Saan pa kayo makakarinig ng ganun na simpler way of connecting with people? That's why hindi ako nahiya, I-offer sa inyo yun. Do you get the point? Huwag kayong mahiya magbenta if you know what you're selling, if you know what you're offering,
correct,
provides value. That's why it's important that your skill provides results and value, and you're not just doing a job. Diba? Inaral mo lang to, marunong ka mag-data entry, anong value nun? Diba?
Yeah.
Look for how you can provide value, and then sabi nga nung kanina, how can I upskill? And the best way is to find a mentor. Diba? Like yan, si Miss Maya is a mentor. Daming mentors ngayon, even mga free groups.
Yeah.
Diba? So wag kayo mag-focus lang sa just doing a job to get money. Focus on what value can I give to this particular market. And ideas will come naturally. When you're in the mindset of helping and giving value, you won't sound salesy or spammy anymore.
You will be yummy na.
Yes,
yes.
yesterday. Ikaw ang nakabulit. Alam mo, Miss Maya, yung mga clients ko, sila ang hinahabol.
Oo.
Kahit na ayaw, minsan sila na yung tumatanggi, tapos sabihin, hindi, sige, mag-work lang tayo together, kahit hindi match yung hinahanap ko. Parang, ano ba yung pwede mo i-provide na pwede kong may mga gano'n na sobrang yummy nila. Sobrang trust na sa kanila. Talagang pinipilit sila kahit ni-reject na nila yung client. So, ganung level na sila ng yumminess.
Yes,
Posible
correct.
yun, guys.
Yan ang problema namin ni Chai ngayon. Kasi marami kaming clients.
Kayo na tumatanggi, di ba?
Hindi naman sa tumatanggi. We still try to cater them. Kaya lang, yun nga,
Accommodate.
medyo mabagal, nagiging slow kami. And then, we still wanted to help other Filipinos, so we provide trainings then, free trainings. So, medyo tinatry namin i-balance lahat yung oras namin, yung trabaho namin. Yun.
Diba? And tingnan nyo si Miss Maya, lahat yan dahil lang nanggaling sa desire niya to help. And now she's scaling up her business naturally because people feel that. People feel Miss Maya's energy, that she's not just in this for the profit. She's in this to help, and you guys, you right here, right now in this group, know that Miss Maya is here to help. Diba? And that kind of energy attracts the right kind of clients and attracts lots of people. Pag hindi ka na coming from scarcity na, I need money.
Yeah.
Hindi na, but
It's
how
not about
how
money.
can I help these people today? Try nyo, yun ang tanongin nyo araw-araw. When you're going out, when you're doing outreach, how can I help this person
Yes.
today? Hindi, how can I position my offer? Hindi, how can I sell to this person today? How can I help this person today? What does he need help with? And then you don't need a script anymore. It will just come naturally what to ask. Because you want to know how you can help them.
Or, pwede pagising mo ng umaga, isipin mo, how many business owners do I want to help today? Ganon,
Exactly.
diba?
Ang sexy, diba?
Oo.
Tapos parang mafe-feel mo na ikaw yung kailangan nila.
Yes,
diba?
correct.
Parang, I'm so sexy, diba? So desirable.
Yun
Ganun siya.
Okay, meron pang question. Need din po ba naka-business attire during interview? So, yung online interview siguro ang mini Jaylin. I mean, kahit naka-Zoom
Sa'yo, Miss Maya. Sa'yo ba?
Sa akin, kasi ngayon, well, before pandemic, marami ako napansin na naka-business attire. But you don't really have to wear business attire. Just, presentable enough lang sa client. Hindi naman yung mukha kang gusgusin or bago ka lang ligo or naka-pajama ka. Huwag naman ganon. So, maging presentable ka lang. Ano bang presentable? Wear something na light lang or pwedeng puro dark lang. Yung simple clothes lang. Huwag din yung masyadong...
Hindi masyadong mga bulaklak.
Huwag masyadong bulaklak at saka maraming stripes. Yun.
Oo.
So,
tsaka proper
simple lang.
lighting. Make sure you have the proper lighting. Mag-invest ka na sa ring light. Diba? 650 lang yata ring light ngayon.
Oo. Yun.
And then, make sure that your background is nice. Actually, sa totoo lang, Miss Maya, more than the damit, kasi the damit hanggang here lang eh. Ang nakikita talaga is the background. So, there's like this, dito yung gamit ko sa Zoom, there's a virtual background. Use that.
Use the
Diba?
virtual
Huwag kang-
background. Oo.
Nakaka-distract kasi yung may background na may dumadaan-daan sa likod, may mga
Yes.
sampay na damit, yung may mga walis, may gulo-gulo.
May
Make sure that
experience
your
akong
background is
ganyan.
nice.
Yes.
Pwede namang virtual background eh, kung
Yeah.
hindi talaga kaaya-aya
I
yung
think
background.
that's why Zoom came up with this itong background, itong virtual background.
Yes.
Yeah, oo.
Oo. Practicein nyo.
Yes.
Invest in the proper technology. Like yun nga, ring light, a good camera, 'di ba? And then tinker around with virtual backgrounds.
Yun. Ako itong background ko, hindi
it
siya
matters
virtual.
eh.
Totoo
Oo.
ito. Yun. Just make
Diba?
it
It's
simple.
just a small wall.
Yeah.
Diba?
Just make it simple.
Kasi lagi mo nang, this is the new normal. So just think of it this way. Before you invest in clothes, you have clothing allowance, you have transpo allowance, you just reallocate that budget to your background. Diba? If you don't have a virtual background, maghanap ka na isang spot sa bahay na maliit na wall that you can decorate na this is my office, this is my work office, this is my background. Diba? Invest in a good ring light. Diba? Invest in a good webcam. So yung
clothes.
budget mo sana for clothing and transpo, doon mo ilagay.
Plain color lang ng clothes, ganon. Yun. So if the client is sa tingin niyo nag-research kayo about the client and medyo you think that it's a big client, pwede na naman kayong magsuot ng kahit, what do you call it, something na may collar, like a polo shirt, yon. So, okay, yon. Wag lang yung very plain na t-shirt, yon.
Oo,
So,
wag lang pangbahay.
Yeah.
Duster,
Kung sa
ganyan.
tingin nyo, very, talaga executive yung kausap nyo, wear something
Oo,
na may
depende sa
collar.
kausap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's why you
Also,
need
the
to do your
background
research.
should be the background should be plain then. The color of the wall should be plain, wag dun sa mga stripes or floral ganyan.
And that's why
It's
very
really
important talaga, before you talk to the client or speak to the client, kailangan talaga nag-research ka.
Oo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So
Alright.
hopefully we answered that. Any
Yeah.
other questions?
Okay.
I-share ko na lang yung
Dami
If wala
pang
ng questions, I'll share my screen again so they can know where to contact me if they want to learn more. Okay lang ba, Miss Maya?
Yeah, okay lang.
Okay, I'll share my screen again.
How did you start as a client relationship coach?
Okay. Sige, I'll answer that question muna before I share my screen. How did I start? Yung kwento ganito. So, I started freelancing when I was, March. I got my first client June. Tapos, parang it's effortless for me to get clients. Like sabi ko kanina, yung in-applyan ko, that's one. I only connected with 4 clients using the cheerleading and all of them said yes. I had to say no to 2. Because parang eventually hindi kami nag-match. Like, meron kasi akong values that, importante sa akin na hindi kami nag-match. So, I had to reject 2. I had 5 pala na connects. Lahat yun all said yes, even without me having experience. Tapos marami nag-apply na iba, like hundreds applied with experience, but they got me. So, sinabi nila yun sa akin and that's really because of the art of seduction technique. So, I had to reject 2, I worked with 3, and then dun ko na-realize, sabi ko, nakikita ko dun sa freelancing group namin where I belong, na ang daming nagsasabi na ang hirap mag-connect, parang yun nga yung naantig yung puso ko dun sa nagsabi na 500 connects na siya, pero 1 lang yung na-DC niya, yung na-discovery call, and then hindi pa nag-push to a sale, hindi siya nag-proceed to a sale. So sabi ko, I have this skill, and then these people are having a hard time, and it's the pandemic, it's a crisis, and these people need money. So parang nangyari, kasi sa group namin, dun sa group na yun, we have accountability groups, smaller groups. Like kasi 2,000 kami sa group and then we have accountability groups. So in my accountability group, 30 kami. So the leader in that group asked me to speak about building relationships with clients because she knew that I was a relationship coach. Yung relationship na jowa-jowa relationship. So I gave a presentation about the art of seduction and how I use it to get my own clients. And then the response was amazing. Like, na-excite sila sa topic, and then they did it right away. Nagkaroon ng results. So because people got results and were posting it on Facebook, a bigger group invited me. Parang in-invite na ako dun sa bigger group na 2,000 people na, not just in the 30 people group. Tapos yun na, nagsunod-sunod na invitations, and then people were coming to me asking for consultation. So I had to resign from my full-time job in an email copywriting agency. I had to give that up kasi lots of people were asking for help.
Wow.
And then I had to make this into a full-time career kasi nga, sabi ko, I think this is my calling and I enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy helping people out and unlocking their superpowers, unblocking them, sharing my story, and kasi basically I just share what I did and it works for them. They resonate with it. They don't like using scripts as well. So alam mo yun. And then, that's how I became this. I don't even know what to call myself. Sila na lang nagtatawag sa akin, coach and whatever.
That's
and then
good.
Sabi ko, hindi na feasible na parang lahat sila tuturuan ko. So sometimes I do group coaching. Sometimes I do like live sa group. I have a private group. I do live there. And then hanggang sa I had to do this course. So I'm actually in the process of finishing my online course para mas maraming maka-access. It will be available in January. If you're interested, I'll flash the details later. So yun yung story nun. This is accidental. It's not something I planned as a career. I thought I would be a copywriter for life because I also enjoyed writing. But I felt that this is a calling that I needed to do because parang, lots of people are teaching about getting clients in communication, but not in the way I teach. And not with the results that I have. Ang bilis lang sa kanila eh. Ang bilis lang talaga sa kanilang makakuha ng clients. So, I'm not bragging, but what I'm saying is, ganun din sa inyo. When you know that you can help someone with what you have, that only you can give, go for it.
Yes.
Diba? Go for it. Turn it into something that you can do for a living then.
Yeah.
Oo. Yun. Parang, I just wanted to help people. And now my passion became something I also do for a living, which I enjoy every day. I enjoy it more than copywriting actually.
Yeah, do what you
So,
love.
yung story.
Diba? Do what you love, money will come later.
Yes. Do what you love and
yeah.
focus on serving, helping, and giving value. And the money will just follow.
Yeah, correct. Alright.
Sabi nga dun sa isang favorite book ko, yung Go Giver na book, ni Bo Berg, sabi, the more people you help, the more success will follow you. So focus on helping more people than earning more money.
Yeah.
The more people you help, the more success will follow.
Yes, correct. So, meron pa tayong isang question. Medyo nauubos na tayo ng oras. I have to pick up my son.
Sobrang madaldal
Very exciting kasi ang ating topic, ano?
Oo nga.
Alright. Micah Ong, honestly, thanks Miss Maya and Miss Chai. I always watch YouTube videos because it's straight to the point and wow. Oh, to help is
Wow.
present.
Ako nga
Okay,
rin
wow.
manonood ako ng videos mo, Miss Maya.
Oh, masyado daw genuine. Okay, thank you. All right. So, can you share what important things to put or to be presented in an e-portfolio?
Portfolio.
E-portfolio, kanina na-discuss ko yun, the difference between the CV and e-portfolio is, ang e-portfolio, ilalagay nyo doon yung name nyo and your services, yung pinaka-main service nyo, and then if you have other services, pwede nyo ilagay yon. You can put the rate there, pwede ring wala, and ang very important sa e-portfolio is yung contact details nyo. Okay? Kasi walang kwenta yung e-portfolio kapag walang contact details where they can reach you online. Yon, email at saka Skype or WhatsApp, whatever, na madali kayo makontak ng client nyo. Okay?
Siguro, can I just add, Miss Maya, if you
Sure.
can put case studies in your portfolio.
Oh, yes. Okay. Studies or
That,
testimonials.
ito yung
Yeah.
naging resulta ng previous clients ko
Yes,
with what I did.
yeah.
That's how to make your portfolio yummier.
Correct.
Okay?
Yes. Oo.
Include the case
I
study.
forgot about that. Thank you. Alright. So, thank you so much. Meron pa ba?
Share ko lang, Miss Maya, yung
Sige, share
how
mo
they
lang.
can contact me.
Okay, how to contact
So,
Sariah if you want coaching,
Yeah.
if you want to
If you
join
want to
her
learn more, I
masterclass.
offer a masterclass. I have a coaching and I have yung masterclass is already available. It's Freelancing and the Art of Seduction. It's a longer version of this, including the calls, ganyan yung pag. And then it's already available. It's for sale actually. So you can PM me if you want a copy of the masterclass. And then I also offer one-on-one coaching sessions. PM me for that if you're interested. So I offer clarity kung hindi pa kayo malinaw sa kung anong gusto nyo gawin sa career nyo, and then how to get unstuck, and then strategies on how to get clients, and deeper strategies that I wasn't able to discuss here. I do that on one-on-one coaching. And then of course my online course will be launched in January. If you want to learn when and know how, ito, nyo na lang to, screenshot nyo na lang, sorry. Visit nyo tong site na to. Andyan yung free audit. Yung sinabi ko kanina, how to do a free audit. I have a Loom video there teaching how to do a free audit. And also, it will take you to my private group. So it will
Okay.
send you an email, opt in with your email, and then andun kung saan yung link to my private group. I have lots of free lessons in my private group. Yung free lessons ko have generated results for lots of freelancers already. They've gotten their ideal
Very
clients at their
nice.
ideal rates just with the free lessons. Wala pa yung paid coaching, wala pa yung paid course. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys to also experience that. Then this is my FB page. Just type client relationship coach and then like and follow my FB page. Or join my private group, you can search for it. Pero mas maganda if dito kayo muna dun sa, nag-thank you na agad. Dito kayo muna, andito rin naman yung private group ko para makuha nyo yung free audit. But if you want to search for my private group, the name is Freelancing and the Art of Seduction for lots of free lessons and more tips. And sometimes I do free group coaching sessions there. Na sometimes I do mindset shifts like unblocking yung what's keeping you stuck, ganun. I also offer that service. Okay? So thank you, Miss Maya.
Oo.
Thank you so much.
May one last question na lang pala. Possible po ba mag-ask si client ng fixed rates as newbie instead of hourly?
Yes, pwede. If that resonates with you, again, the rate depends on you. What feels right to you? What
Yes.
feels fair to you? Okay?
Correct.
So, depende sa'yo yun.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Maya.
Dami nagpapasalamat, Sariah. You just reply to them later on sa
Yes, I will. I'll check
sa
the comments
Facebook
and
page.
reply.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
then.
if
Thank
you
you
want to
for
get in
watch.
touch with Sariah, she already gave you your contact details. But we will also post her contact details on our Facebook page. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Saraya. I will
Thank you
see
too. I
you
enjoyed.
again next time, no? Kapag
Yes.
meron na naman tayong next webinar. I'll see you
Of
again,
course.
okay?
Feel free to guest me anytime. It's Maya, basta ikaw.
Oh,
Sorry
thank
din
you.
kanina. Sorry sa mga naghintay. It's the first time that
That's
ever
okay.
happened to me.
Thank
I'm really
you nga.
sorry.
Thank you nga pala sa mga nagstick with
Oo,
us.
thank you for
Yeah,
those
oo.
who stayed. And it's really the first time it ever happened to me, so I'm so sorry. I don't know why.
Ang saya-saya, nakakakilig,
Oo.
ano.
Thank you. I'm happy na kinilig ka. Thank you so
Yun.
much.
Alright. So, okay. So, sa mga gusto pa mag-question, feel free to ask, and then Sariah will just go through your questions mamaya, and then she will try her best to answer them, okay?
Yes, sa comments na lang.
so
Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
everyone. Thank you, Miss Maya.
everyone.
God bless.
Bye.
Bye.